Alright, welcome back to Mega Man 1.
Yep.
And like we said in the last part, we are going to do Electman next. Now, one thing I also forgot to mention is that, like, throughout the whole entire series, all the Robot Masters are numbered.
Yeah, but you don't really see that until, like, the credits of the game.
Well, they make it kind of obvious with the stage select in this game.
Oh, yeah.
It's like it automatically points to the Cutman first. And can I just say, and another thing that I did not mention that neither of us mentioned in the Mega Man series is that it's known to have some pretty good bangers, like Electman's stage theme. I really like Electman's theme.
And Electman's theme is one of the most widely known in the Mega Man series. So one thing I forgot to mention in the last part is that while the original release of Mega Man may have 6 Robot Masters, this game was given a port on the PSP called Mega Man Powered Up, which does include 2 more Robot Masters, Time Man and Oil Man.
And oh my god!
And we're that's another gimmick. That's another annoying gimmick of the Mega Man series. We're introduced to this stage. The disappearing blocks, or the Yoku blocks, as they're known as their official name.
And as you saw right there, when I tried jumping up there, it pushed me to the side and fell all the way back down. I guess another thing is that, like, what's also pretty cool about the Mega Man games is that not only are there sides, not only do the stages scroll horizontally, but also vertically.
Yeah, which not many side scrollers did at the time, so that's kind of new grounds for something like this. And so because we have the super arm in hand, we can actually get a weapon hidden in this stage.
Yes, there is one other weapon aside from.
Well, it's not really a weapon so much as an item.
Yeah, that's also a running theme in the Mega Man games. Is that not only do you get weapons, but you also get items. And this is the first game that does that. And I think I picked the wrong path because I hate these.
Yeah,
I hate those stage hazards.
I think you're good. It's not. I don't think it's still like later in the stage you get it.
I at least want to try and get this before I die.
Yep, here it is.
Yep.
The magnet beam, one of the most useful items in the game. Now there are 2 ways to get this. You can get this using the super arm, or I think there's another weapon you can use. I think it's the Electman.
Which you get by defeating Electman. I'm using the super arm. And
now we have the magnet beam. Which, let's quickly show off what it does real quick.
It doesn't change Mega Man's color scheme, but it does give him a solid platform to walk on. Which in some parts in this game is incredibly invaluable.
Yeah, with the magnet beam, you can pretty much pass any.
Oh, what the fuck! I barely touched that!
You touched the pixel of that thing. What the fuck?
That's bullshit.
Anyways, yeah, the magnet beam can pretty much bypass certain sections. It's one of the more
Oh, are you serious?
It's one of the more really liked weapons in the Mega Man series. I like it. I use it a lot myself whenever I get the chance. And spoilers for a future level of this game, there's a part where it's actually required. So if you don't get the magnet beam, you're fucked.
Pretty much, yeah. It's not here, but
we'll get to it eventually.
If I can get up these platforms,
yeah,
I stop banging my head on that damn ceiling.
These little fuckers are annoying.
But I call them Roombas, but they have, yeah, all the enemies that you see in this game all have names.
I just never bothered to learn what they are.
Neither have I.
I always call those proximity bots because that's like the general term for those.
I call them Roombas.
Oh, thank God you got some help.
Only a tiny bit.
So let's go to something else. How did you get introduced to the Mega Man series?
I just randomly stumbled upon it when I was on an emulator website. I had never heard nor seen anything from Mega Man at that point.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same. I didn't play Mega Man when I was a kid. I didn't even know what it was. I was purely a Mario and Sonic kid.
And you know, like...
Oh God, these fuckers.
Oh, jeez. Okay. These things, they're easy to kill, but they can be incredibly annoying. I think I'm gonna end up having to repeat this stage.
Yeah.
Hoo-ha!
Yikes.
I'll be right back. Alright, I think we're back to where we were.
Hmm?
So, I kind of forgot what we were talking about.
Talking about how we got into Mega Man.
Right. So, alright, I already said that, I already said how I got introduced to the series. How did you get introduced to the series?
Well, first off, I didn't play Mega Man as a kid. I was strictly a Mario and Sonic platformer kind of guy. I think if I remember correctly, the earliest exposure I got to Mega Man was, if I remember, it was I think it was Super Smash Bros. Actually. On when Smash Bros. 4 came out, and they announced that Mega Man was going to be in the game.
That was like a few years ago.
Yeah, I didn't actually end up playing any of the games until a long time later. In fact, the first Mega Man game I would ever actually own would be Mega Man 11 on the Switch.
Yeah, so he got into the series really late. But will you get down here? You kind of wanted to not get damaged. Right. So I guess what I was gonna say before I died is that, like, you know, like, I was gonna say, like, Adam, I'm actually kind of glad that you're expanding your horizons in gaming because, like you said, he's pretty much only ever like played Mario and Sonic, but Mega Man, I mean, it's a run and gun platformer hybrid, but like, for what it's worth, what the fuck?
That's bullshit!
That was bullshit. Like, what I'm trying to say is that, like, are you enjoying the Mega Man series?
I love Mega Man. It's a really fun series. It can be ball-bustingly challenging at times, but it's still pretty fun.
You know, I'm glad that, like, yeah, I'm glad that you're expanding your horizons. Because, like, it's not exactly up your alley, but you're enjoying it for what it's worth.
Yeah. I mean, it's still a platformer, and I love platformers.
Oh, what? That's bullshit. Yeah, so sometimes enemies will drop health, weapon energy.
Or like that, they can drop extra lives. That one just showed up to taunt you.
It really did. I really hate when that happens.
Also, even though I should mention, even though the magnet beam pops up right there every time you play the stage, you don't have to collect it once you've got it.
Which is something that a lot of like games in this day and age do. Like they save your items save your items even if you get a game over.
Yeah.
Now let's try this again.
Now don't get hit this time. How many lives do you?
I was trying not to get hit. What?
How many lives do you have?
Oh, great.
Great.
Okay, so Electman sucks. His attack can pretty much kill you in one hit.
If you have low health, yes. But we have his weakness, so that should be.
Oh, I forgot to equip it.
We have his weakness, so this should be somewhat easier.
If I can actually lay a hit on him and avoid his thunder attack. Oh, what the flying fuck!
Ah!
We'll be back again.
And we're back.
Yep. Alright, we're back in Electman's corridor.
Also, I think these are the only corridors in the series that actually go like other directions than just left to right.
I think you may be right.
Because I don't remember any of the other corridors for other robot masters going up or down.
Yeah, they're usually just left or right in the remainder of the series.
So the first Mega Man was unique in a lot of ways. Well, I mean, it should be. It's the first game, but
I really just made quick work of Quickman, didn't I?
Electman.
Electman. I'm sorry. I used from a different game.
Yep. And with that, we gain Electman's weakness, the Thunder Beam. Although some people, including myself, call it the Elect Beam.
Really? You call it the Elect Beam?
Yeah, that's what I've known it as. I've heard other people call it the Elect Beam.
Alright, and now with the Thunder/Elect Beam, we can now take on Iceman next.
Yep. So remember those Yoku blocks we just saw in Electman stage? Get used to them, because they appear here, and they're even worse.
Ah! Okay, I kind of forgot. Okay, so I kind of haven't played Mega Man in a while, so my skills are a bit rusty, which is why I'm sucking pretty bad. Okay, water physics. Mega Man doesn't swim in most of the series. He just sings like a...
He sings like a rock.
Makes sense because he's a robot and he's metal.
But while you're in water, you can jump you can jump higher.
It's kind of like low gravity.
Yeah.
Which some people do not like. Along with ice physics in this stage. I'm not too fan of ice physics because they just make you slide all around.
And here we are.
And just like that, we've reached the checkpoint. You know, I don't think this stage is actually very long. Oh god. Okay, so with the Yoku blocks, you really have to remember where they disappear and reappear.
Yeah, you do have to remember the pattern.
Alright, that pattern wasn't too bad.
However, you can use the Magna Beam to avoid these if you just don't want to fucking deal with them.
If you can't really be bothered. Oh my god. I really have to concentrate here.
Yeah.
And sometimes the Yoku blocks do that when they put one right above you.
Yeah, that can be annoying.
Oh boy, I do not like this one bit.
I usually use the magnet beam to get across this, because this right here is pretty damn annoying.
Especially since if those pellets that they fire at you hit you, you will fall right through. You will fall right through the plat. You will fall right through them.
Yep, and into the pit.
Which is a big pain. And you also their movements are pretty like randomized. You have no idea where they'll be going.
Yeah, which is why I use the magnet beam to get across this section.
Ah. My God, I'm having bad luck with this.
Just use the magnet beam.
No. Wow. I want to beat it like they intended it to.
Well, then we're going to be stuck here forever.
Okay, yeah, this is getting stupid. I guess like what we didn't say is that like holy.
Careful.
Is that like the weapons that Mega Man collects does have a limited use?
Yeah, that's what the bar to the very right, to the very left is for.
Right next to your health.
And you just...
I tried getting it, alright?
Yeah, I know. It's pretty hard to get that extra life, so I'm not knocking it for it.
Okay,
so one thing I should have mentioned that in this game, aside from the little bits of the little health pellets that sometimes appear and the pellets that enemies occasionally drop, you have no reliable means of recovering your health in this game.
That's not until the next game.
Yeah, where...
Oh wow, I got an extra life!
Nice, dude!
I didn't even try for that!
RNG is loving you today.
That's being kinder, yes. Alright.
Now we can take out Iceman with the Thunder Beam / Elect Beam.
Now Iceman can also be pretty hard.
Yeah, but this is literally all he does.
Yep. Now
he doesn't try to mix up his patterns.
Ah.
That's literally all he does.
Woo!
And
Wow, that was way too close.
And yeah. So now we get Iceman's weapon, the Ice Slasher.
Is that really what it's called?
Yes, it's called the Ice Slasher.
They really do not tell you what the names of the weapons in this game.
And that just leaves Fireman.
Yep. Who will speak to Ice Slasher. Alright.
Funny because he's all for future games, because I'm gonna be playing most of the Mega Man games for the classic series. I'm the guy
with the exception of one game that he does not want anything to do with ever again.
Yeah,
don't tell him which one it is.
Yeah, I won't. But regardless, I'm the guy who likes to follow the weapon chain to make the game somewhat easier. So Fireman.
So do I. Especially when you get to a certain part of the game later on.
Yep.
Now, because interestingly enough, when you beat all 6 Robot Masters, it does not end there.
Nope, you gotta deal with the villain of this game, Dr. Wily, who has his own set of stages.
And there are a total, now, I guess we never ever talked about the story.
So the main story behind this game is that there were once two college students named Dr. Thomas Light and Dr. Albert Wiley. Dr. Light had the intention to give robots free will to make their own choices. But somewhere along the line, Dr. Wiley got jealous of Dr. Light's work, so he decided to hijack the 6 robot masters here to begin, you guessed it, taking over the world.
Yep, the world domination.
Of course,
because he is an absolute nut job.
And
despite being an old man.
And his sanity will only decrease in later games.
Oh. I keep forgetting that there is a platform there.
Yeah, it's like slightly off. It's like completely off screen. But that's basically the story of this
Oh,
game.
wow.
Wow, dude.
I'm not even trying for these. Oh, wait. Now the game decides to give me extra lives? Oh, Jesus. Jump.
RNG is loving you.
What the? What? Did you see that?
What happened?
I, like, glitched up the stairs. Oh, God. Now, I guess another thing that we didn't mention about the weapons is that sometimes some of the weapons not only help you like to beat the Robot Masters easier, but they also affect the environment in certain ways.
Yeah.
And some of the weapons in some of the later games are going to be really fun, which we're going to be we're going to be using them a lot.
Yep.
Oh!
Ah! Well, at least we crossed the checkpoint.
Yeah, that's fine.
How many lives do you have for the record? 2. Okay.
Well, I think 0 counts as a life.
Yeah, this is one of those. When it comes to life, this is one of those games where 0 counts as a life.
Which, in some way or another, having 0 counts as a life can be a saving grace.
Yes, because it technically means you have 1 life more than what's seen on screen.
Yeah, sometimes they give you 3 lives, but if it's 0 and you're still in the game, then you basically have 4 lives.
Yep.
Which is a saving grace. Yeah. And when it comes to lives, there's kind of an argument going on whether lives are just an outdated, or like an outdated, unnecessary challenge.
Yeah, I've heard a bit of that. I've heard of the argument, but I've never actually heard the argument. Anyway, we've made it to Fireman.
Which means that even if I die to Fireman, I've still made it to his boss room.
Yep. And again,
And yes,
you do respawn in the corridor.
which I've already stated in the previous video, the previous part.
And also, we should have mentioned because these corridors are so long. These are the only corridors in the series that have obstacles in them.
I said that in the previous part too.
Oh. Alright, time to face Fireman.
Now, Fireman is also a pretty tough robot master.
But the Ice Slasher should make quick work of him.
That is, if he doesn't make quick work of me first.
And
wow,
there we go.
Man, that was close. Alright.
That's all 6 Robot Masters.
Alright. And with that, we're going to call it another part, and we'll take on the Dr. Wily stages next time.
Yep.
Are you going to say what the name of the weapon is?
Oh yeah, the name of the weapon there is I believe is the Firestorm.
Alright then. And with that, we'll see you in the next part.
See you guys.
Bye.